today I am going to teach you something new, that as you know from the last lectures we have been started some textual work. Okay, these chapters we have started. Now we move towards our, we can take a little bit change, and today I am going to teach you the most important topic for standard 9 to 12. See, you can see the heading also. This topic is very important for you because in every exam this topic comes for more marks. So, and many students have difficulties while doing indirect speech. So, how to do the direct indirect speech? So, today I am going to teach you the topic direct indirect speech. Okay guys. Now first question, my first question is, I have written something over the board. Ram said Harry is a good boy. Okay. So the answer is, Ram said that Harry was a good boy. So here first sentence is direct speech. Now you have a question in your mind that how ma'am you are saying that the first question is direct speech, because direct speech means what? The dicto words of the speaker we are using to explain. Here Ram said the dicto words, Harry is a good boy. These are the words spoken by Ram. That is why we can call it first sentence is the direct speech. And if suppose, see the second one, Ram said that Harry was a good boy. So this is the sentence spoken by someone else. Okay, that person is saying that कि Ram ऐसे बोल रहा था. Actually Ram was not saying here, but the third person is saying to another one, and the person is saying that these words are spoken by Ram, और Ram ने ऐसा बोला था कि Harry was a good boy. So here this is called direct speech, and the second sentence is called indirect speech. Now see, many students have doubt in what is called reported verb and reported speech. That is the major question. So in the first sentence said, it is called reported verb. What? Reported verb. And Harry is a good boy. The whole sentence here I have written, Harry is a good boy. This is the reported speech. Have you got the difference? I am repeating this one. Here Ram said. So said is the reported verb, and Harry is a good boy is the reported speech. That is the difference. Okay, this is called reported verb and reported speech. Means first have you get the understanding about direct speech and indirect speech? I repeat. Direct speech means what? The exact words are spoken by the speaker. This is called direct speech. And indirect speech means what? That we are saying the same words to another one. But while saying, we are making some changes in that. जब हम लोग दूसरे किसी को बोल रहे हो, जैसे राम ने ऐसा बोला है कि हैरी बहुत अच्छा लगता है, तो ये जो मैं दूसरे किसी को बोल रही हूँ, दिस इज इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच. सो फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट सेंटेंस वी कम टू नो दैट द एग्जैक्ट वर्ड्स of the speaker are put within the inverted comma. See, have you find the difference here? Exact words, Ram, whatever the Ram had spoken here, the exact words are written in the double inverted comma or double quotes. The first word of the reported speech begins with capital letter. First word, this is the reported speech. Now you know, this is reported speech, this is reported word. So how to identify the sentences in direct speech? So in direct speech always the words of the speaker are written in double inverted commas, and first reported speech word is always write in capital letter. Then a comma is placed after reported word to separate it from the second word of the sentence. After the reported word there is always a comma. Why? Because this comma will separate reported word from reported speech. Okay, this is the we can say that identification of direct speech. Means comma is given after reported word. Now let's speak about second sentence. Second sentence says that the reported words are not placed within the inverted comma. See, Harry was a good boy. Here that reported speech I haven't written in double inverted comma or double quotes, or no comma is used after said. Have you noticed the difference, guys? Here after said I haven't given any comma. Next one is the reported speech is introduced by the conjunction that, and here I added something new, that is that. Because in direct speech the conjunction is absent, but while doing it into indirect speech we have to add the conjunction, and most probably in assertive sentence the conjunction is that only. Okay, and the verb is changed into was. Here is your verb, it has changed into was. So this is the difference. So that is why we can say that first sentence is direct speech. Why? Because Rama has spoken the dicto words. Second sentence is the indirect speech. Why? Because Rama's word is spoken by someone else. Got it guys? This is the difference between direct speech and indirect speech. अभी suppose तुमको किसी ने पूछा कि भाई बता direct speech indirect speech किसको बोलते हैं? You can easily tell to them that in direct speech the exact words of the speaker are given in double inverted commas, and in indirect speech no double inverted comma is used and no dicto words we are going to use. These words are told by someone else to other. So this is called indirect speech. So guys, there are so many rules, but very nicely I made the special rules for you, and these are very easy. Once you have given the attention towards these rules, then indirect speech means changing direct from indirect speech is very easy for you. So these are the rules. Guys, here on the board I have written the rules, but after some time I am going to rub all these content. So what you have to do? Pause my video and write down all this nice information in your grammar notebook of standard 9th, 10th, 11th science, 12th science, 11 commerce, 12 commerce very nicely, because these rules are helpful for the further, means in 9th, from 9th standard onward. These type of sentences are not coming to you. The conversation type indirect speech is coming to you. So once you know how to change the sentence, then you can easily transfer that paragraph or that conversation. Got it guys? So you have to give very clear instruction. Last year my 11 commerce students told me that, ma'am, we haven't get that indirect speech. Please repeat the indirect speech once again. So I decided for my, now they are in 12 commerce. So for these students I decided to teach indirect speech from the beginning. Okay guys, because in 12th board it comes for 4 marks. So it is very important for you. So give attention whatever the rules I am teaching to you. First, here we have completed what is called direct and what is called indirect speech. Got it this? Now, rules for changing direct speech into indirect speech. There are some rules I have written. Rule 1. Rule 1 is that if the reported verb is in the present or future tense. Now you know what is called reported verb. Here, said is the reported verb. So this is known as verb. Okay, 1 second guys. Yes, I am here again. See, if the reported verb means said is in present or future tense, suppose this verb in present or future tense, then the verb in the reported speech is not changed. So the verb in the reported speech means this is your reported speech. Okay guys? So the verb in the reported speech remains same. Take some example of it here. Direct speech, you have given the example. Direct speech, the teacher says the boy was lazy. This is the example you have given. Okay, so it's indirect speech. Here says is the reported verb. Okay, says is the reported verb and it shows the present tense. Here, present tense. Okay, suppose it is given in present tense, then the verb of the reported speech. This is called reported speech. Okay, so the verb of the reported speech can't change. So was remains same here. This is the difference you have to note down. This is the first rule. What's the first rule? If the reported verb is in the present or future tense, this is called reported verb. The verb in the reported speech is not changed. This is called reported speech. So here the verb is was. So it remains same. Example, in the what is the answer of this? the teacher says that, you know, in while doing indirect speech, we are always taking that is the conjunction only in assertive sentence or statement. Okay. So the teacher says that. I have taken the conjunction that and copied down the same sentence. Why? Because in the rule we have written that no change in the reported speech. Especially what the change we are saying, only the verb will change. Okay, but the reported verb is in the present form, then the verb of the reported speech is not changed. Got it? So the boy was lazy. This is your answer. The boy was lazy. No change at all. Next one is, if the reported verb, next rule 2. If the reported verb is in the past tense, here what I said, if the reported verb is in present or future, then we can't change the reported speech verb. But suppose if the reported verb means that is said is the reported verb, okay? So if the reported verb is in the past tense, then the verb in the reported speech is also changed. Means if the reported verb is said, then see the reported speech is become was. What the difference? What the difference is, if the verb is reported verb is in the past tense, then the verb in the reported speech get changed. So here see the example. First example I have written over here, and you come to know from this that is becomes was. So there are some rules for it. For what rules? For rule 2, there are total 7 sub rules. So I have given the name A, B, C, D, E, F. So many rules are there. Once you know the rules, then it is very easy for you to change the direct speech into indirect. So rule 2, A. What is A? The simple present becomes simple past. This is your first rule. The simple present becomes simple past. We will understand this by taking example. Direct speech example. This is direct speech. D I have written for direct. Anil said, Satish swims daily. Now, how to identify the tense? I have already taught to you tenses. First lecture of grammar I have taken for this, that you can easily identify the tenses. So here, Anil said, Satish swims daily. So swims shows present tense. Okay? Because you know, verb is giving the correct information about the tenses. So here, swims shows it is present tense. So what is the rule? If the sentence is in simple present, it changes to simple past. So the example, Anil said that is the conjunction that we are using. Satish swims become swam, and daily. It is same. Means what? This change to past form. Okay. So first rule, second rule ka A here completed. What is the A? If the question is in simple present tense, it changes to simple past. Example, Anil said, Satish swims daily. Anil, so his indirect speech is I stands for indirect speech. Anil said that Satish swam daily. This is your answer. Now, rule 2B. Rule 2B. The present continuous becomes past continuous. You have to write very nicely. See, if I haven't any space on the board, then also very nicely I have written the heading with black pen. Then blue pen I use for the question. So same way you have to write. So what is the B? The present continuous becomes the past continuous. So here see, he said Anand is working hard. So here is working shows you present continuous tense, because whenever we are adding ing to any verb, it is called continuous tense. And if suppose am is or comes with the verb, then it is present continuous. Was where comes, then past continuous. Will be, shall be comes, then future continuous. This tense is very nicely I taught you guys. So that is why my main aim was that only, that you, if once you are familiar with the tenses, then doing active passive, then direct indirect speech and other transformations becomes easy for you. So again, if you have missed any lecture of tenses, then you can repeat or you can see my videos of tenses, because then only you can easily transfer all the grammar topics. Okay, so here is working shows you present continuous. So what is the rule? If the question is in present continuous, the answer will be in past continuous. So let's see. He said that What I told you, that is the most common conjunction which always comes with assertive sentence. Okay, you have to mean, don't think that he always that comes. Only with the assertive sentence that is the conjunction comes. Otherwise, for imperative, other conjunction will be there. Suppose the question is interrogative, it starts with auxiliary verb, the conjunction is different. It starts with WH words, then its conjunction is different. Means all are having the different conjunctions, but you just keep in your mind that if the sentence are assertive, means statement type, then always that is your conjunction. So he said that Anand is becomes was, working remains same, hard. Means simple present continuous becomes past continuous. Got it guys? C rule. Second का C. The present perfect becomes the past perfect. The present perfect becomes past perfect. Then I taught you how to identify perfect tense. Has and have comes in that. Whenever there is has and have in the sentence, and with has and have we are always using V3. That is third form of the sentence. So at that time we are calling it a perfect tense. Suppose has and have is there, then it is present perfect. If had is there, then it is past perfect. So here the change is that. See the example, direct speech. She said, comma, Kamla has written a letter. This is the question. Has written shows the present perfect tense. Answer is, she said that Kamla had written a letter. So has becomes had. Written is same. So had shows you past perfect tense. Got it guys? So your work is that you have to write this information first in your notebook, because I am going to erase now and I want to write the new rules. So before you have to first write down these all the rules, and then we will continue to see my lecture. Okay, I am going to run now. You have to write these rules very nicely in your notebook, because this is very beneficial for you. Why I am emphasizing this sentence again and again? Because this is very important in future also. This direct indirect speech is very important for you. So here pause my video, write down all these rules, because now I am going to write the new rules. Okay, now up to C we have completed. Now we are on rule D, that is rule D. The rule D says that the simple past becomes the past perfect. The simple past becomes past perfect. Simple past become past perfect. So the example we can write here. I will first write the example, then I will give you understanding. Direct speech example. Kavit said, comma, Kavit said, Raman returned at noon. Raman returned at noon. Now, indirect speech is what we have written? Simple past. Suppose the question simple past. How you can identify the question is in simple past? Returned. Returned shows you the simple past tense. So here, Kavit said that. See, simple past become past perfect. How you can identify past perfect? Add plus V3. So we can make it like this. Kavit said that Raman had returned at noon. This is the example of simple past becomes past perfect. Now, see guys, the simple past becomes past perfect. Okay. So here, Kavit said Raman returned at noon. So this is the simple past. Return shows the simple past. It becomes past perfect. So Kavit said that Raman had returned at noon. This is your answer. Now, rule E after E. Rule E shows that the past continuous becomes the past perfect continuous. The past continuous becomes past perfect continuous. Past perfect continuous tense. Okay, let's see the example of it. The example is, he said that Mary had come at night. He said all were laughing at the beggar. Direct speech example. He said, comma, all were laughing at the beggar. This is the question I have written here. Now the answer is, what is the rule? Past continuous. Were laughing shows you past continuous tense. It changes to past perfect continuous. Past perfect means had been comes. So here, indirect speech, he said that all had been laughing at the beggar. All had been laughing at the beggar. He said all were laughing at the beggar. All were laughing shows you past continuous tense. So it changed to past perfect continuous tense, means had been plus ing shows you the past perfect continuous. So students, you have to parallelly understand and write the rules very properly. Okay, in my next lecture I will take some more rules and we will follow some more, because in this lecture I have taken a little bit. Why? This is just the starting. तो तुम्हारे दिमाग में खिचड़ी नहीं बननी चाहिए. ओके, तो यहाँ पे हम लोग स्टॉप करते हैं. नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में मिलेंगे, तब तक ये अच्छी तरह से लिख लो. बाय.